Welcome to Wayne's Weird World. Now, as you do know, we are going through some very difficult times, self-isolating. We need to maintain our fluid intake, antiviral medicine. It's too early in the day for Jameson or wine. Well, it's always wine o'clock somewhere, but this will do. Not bad, actually, for a light beer. Not bad at all. Okay. Sick orchids. Surgery. This one came out of its pot. It was sitting back here. It was one that I acquired and sitting back out of sight, out of mind, and was covered in scale. These I've already cut away, cleaned up. They're going to get thrown out. And I've already scrubbed this one up. Now when I'm scrubbing, I used neem oil first, then it was a soak in a large bucket with some laundry detergent. And when I'm scrubbing, I'm going all the way down to the base of the roots, cleaning them up. There was a lot of dead roots on it like that. So this is going to get potted up into spaghnum moss. Right now it's in water rehydrating. This one is a lot worse. Also, when I acquired, I ripped it out of the pot, cleaned it, hosed it off. It is, well, not will be, hopefully, a nice orchid once again. It's called Red Shadow, Dendrobium kingianum Red Shadow. Lots of pieces that I've cut off. Those are going to get thrown away. This piece I've already scrubbed up. Almost devoid of healthy roots, so that's going to get put into spaghnum moss. I've already scrubbed it up with a toothbrush. So I had a good soak, neem oil first, then a big bucket of laundry detergent. Fairly serious treatment, but this requires even more serious treatment. And where I've been working, see in here you can see how bad the scale is, and then they have little clusters. It's like a colony of scale. So as I pull it apart, I'm going to go along and scrub and try and remove all the scale that I can get onto. So this is a loose piece, so let's have a look to see where it's going to separate. See, here's another loose piece. It's got some new growth. I don't want to damage those little buds. So let's see if I can get them apart without not too much difficulty. I might have to just cut in here a little bit into this root mass. There we go. I'll put cinnamon on that cut right there. Yeah, I'm going to be busy for a while with this lot. See, here's another piece, and it's got a nice little growth on it. So if I can separate that without damaging, there we go. Let's see where else is a natural dividing line. Usually when you wiggle them, you'll feel a cleft, a weak spot. And if it's really solid, leave it alone. I don't mind large orchid. Tiny sits outside and it's huge. A specimen plant. There we go. Now that one broke off a bit short, so that one probably won't survive, but I'll cut here. Yeah, I've got a lot of pieces. But in order to get in and clean up all the scale in this mass, I really do need to separate it into smaller divisions. And that's what I'm trying to do. See there? Now that little piece, that'll go into pure sphagnum moss, but it has at least more root system than some of the other pieces. Now, one or two more divisions, and I think I'll call it quits. Where are some weak spots? See, there is new growth in here, but if I left it alone, that scale would completely suck out the life from this poor thing, and it would end up dying. So it's worthwhile pulling it apart, cleaning it up, and see what survives. If I have 50% or greater survival rate from these divisions, that'll be fine. See, this is a nice new growth here. But that's where the scale will latch onto, because it's nice and soft and juicy. And the scale loves that stuff. It's right in there. All right, piece. A little bit of root on that. Oh, and a little growth. And a little growth coming up the side. So, with a bit of luck, that one will take off. Here's a little weak spot here, but I'm not sure. I'd like to try and get it through here. And yes, yeah. I just damaged one little growth, but there we go. That was just a tiny one there. See, this is a good one. And I'll be able to get in there now with a toothbrush and clean right down to the base. And that's what you need to do. And I'll keep... Oh, I don't want to break that. I'll comb the other way so I don't break that. And by being vigilant and giving it another spray in a week or two with neem oil, I'll be able to see very soon whether there's any development of the scale colonies, because they do. They bunch up like this piece right here, and there, and right up in here. They develop in colonies. So I'm going to have to sit back and do a fair bit of scrubbing to clean that up. And little bit by little bit, I'll get it all taken care of. It's going to take a while. All right, that's it. Orchid Rescue Scale Infestation. That's it. Wayne's Weird World. See you next time.